team scored two great goals, team goals this past weekend, including a stoppage time equalizer from Andre Linger. How important is it for the team to replicate these attacks in training as well as going forward into the matches?
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that we've been harping on a lot is just how do we finish these attacks, and I think seeing two goals in a game like that was a step in the right direction for sure.
And this weekend, it's a Texas showdown against the state rival Olsen FC. How does this fuel the team, this rivalry through the team, as well as what kind of match are you expecting against Olsen?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Texas derbies are always a big thing. They're a big thing for the fans. They're a big thing for the team, making sure that we win these games, especially at home. It's important, not only for our season, but also for the fans.
And as the team wraps up, a two-match homestand this weekend on Saturday, how important is it for the fans? How much of an impact do they give to the team to push the team to perform at the highest level?
Yeah, I mean, we do this all for the fans. We want to be, we want the fans to be as happy as possible. We want them to be showing and giving just like they are. And we need to keep producing on the field so that they keep showing up. Because they're doing their job, we need to do our job.
All right, Ben. Andre Linger made a strong impression, this past weekend, scoring stoppage time equalizer. Is that the kind of impact you were hoping for from him? And how would this presence be important moving forward?
Well, what we would benefit of seeing him, of course, for months before we signed him, and also the few weeks leading into his debut. So we expect some of that. We've seen it, and his pulse is, I think, the right one for this group right now. It's relentless. He stays alive, and he's got the quality to put the ball in the net. So these are qualities that we need in our team in this moment. We need those in general, right? Guys that can score, provide, and have the right, as I said, the right pulse out there. And he's going to help us in, again, whether it's building. I think he's tactically pretty savvy. He's been around the world, and he understands the game. But again, one of his unique qualities is exactly what you saw there late in the game. And it's no secret that we need some goals, and our offensive punch continue to need some work, and hopefully he can continue in scoring goals.
And it's a Texas showdown this weekend against state rivals Olsen FC. How do these kind of matches fuel the team, as well as what kind of match are you expecting from Olsen?
There's obviously been a change in leadership there, and so they're doing some different things than they did last year. But it's a team we respect, but it's one we also want to beat. We want to beat every team that comes in here, but yeah, Austin and Dallas, there's always a little something more to these games.
And the team scored, great goals, great team goals for the past few matches. How important is it for the team to replicate these kind of attacks in training as well as moving forward?
I think we're going to score goals in the way we're scoring goals. It's got to be a group effort, and again, some of the team speed is somewhat lacking in transition. So we got to do it with the ball, and we got to dominate and make good decisions to build pressure into their half, and do maybe a better job than we did against Colorado in the first half of making sure our structure behind the ball and is good, and we're preventing some of these transition moments. But again, that's how we're going to continue to score goals, and it's by making better decisions, being more patient at times, and the goals were great. And I think if you look back on our goals, that's a similar theme in that, and it's going to be a group goal, so to speak.